Hello everyone. Today's class is devoted for a literature topic, a very known chapter, A Face in the Dark by Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond, an Indian author of British descent, is a prolific writer whose works are popular with adults and children alike. In the following story, writer Ruskin Bond relates a thrilling incident set among the picturesque hills around Shimla. Ruskin Bond's fascination with the paranormal finds expression in this macabre tale. Mr. Oliver, a school teacher, is on his way back to school late one night when he meets a strange young boy, and the encounter fills him with terror, and he takes to his only to discover that there is no escape for him. Therefore, children, in the same story we are going to learn about the paranormal side, where Mr. Oliver, who is a school teacher by profession, on his way back to school is going to experience something that's going to entirely change his life thereafter. And trust me, the story is going to have a lot of eeriness, a lot of uncomfortability and strangeness too. Ruskin Bond makes skillful use of all the elements of a horror story. This particular story will have the shade of fear, suspense, mystery, paranormal essence, and it's going to explore a human's fascination with the dark. Let's begin with the text. Mr. Oliver, an Anglo-Indian teacher, was returning to his school late one night on the outskirts of the hill station of Shimla. From before Kipling's time, the school had been run on English public school lines, and the boys, most of them from wealthy Indian families, wore blazers, caps and ties. So as we get introduced to the chapter, we find this man, this teacher, this Anglo-Indian teacher called Mr. Oliver, who had been working in one of the very reputed schools situated on the outskirts of the hill stations of Shimla. The school in which he used to teach had a very good name, and it was the school where the children from wealthy, from elite, from affluent families got admitted. They used to wear blazers, they used to wear caps and ties. And the school was a known school, and it was a very reputed one too. Life magazine, in a feature on India, had once called it the Eden of the East. Now, Eden of the East was like a peripheral title which was given by one of the journals for its extraordinary skills in imparting education, in the overall decorum, as well as in the disciplinarian norms. Mr. Oliver had been teaching in this school for several years, and this personality, Mr. Oliver, was an old faculty who had been serving the school for years and years together. The Shimla Bazaar, with its cinemas and restaurants, was about 3 miles from the Therefore, children, the school was not situated on the main city forum. It was quite far away from the main city, and the cinema complexes, the restaurants, they were quite far off from the school campus. And Mr. Oliver, who was a bachelor, he was unmarried, a bachelor, usually strolled into the town in the evening, returning after dark. You know, bachelors have this tendency, as they have no family, they have no burden, no pressure of families. They can go here and there, they can have their own time, they can spend it in their own way. And this man was also not at all an exception. After having taught in the school, this man used to stroll in the evening hours. And he often used to return after dark, when he would take a shortcut through the pine forest. Now, this pine forest is again a manifestation of the paranormal essence. So he would take a shortcut through the pine forest to reach.